Good evening, good evening, good evening. I see Aki, I see Melissa, Karabo, um, Antonisha, Anna Sue, I see you. Good evening. If you're present, please put your name in the chat again. Please put your name in the chat again if you are present. Please put your name in the chat if you are present. Oh, hi, Tatayone, good evening. How are you? Great, 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 great. I see Tatayone. Please put your name again in the chat if you are present, guys. Oh, Uratile, good evening. Antonisha, are you still present? Hi, hi, Uratile. Oh, okay, I see you there. Okay, so we are about to focus on, yes, there, Antonisha, I see you. Well done, well done. Functions. Okay, I see Lifika. Hi, Lifika, good evening as well. Yes. So now we're about to focus on functions. We just want to do the questions to do with functions. Yes. Yes, Antonishi, well done. Where are the others though? We won't last too long because I know that some of you have to go to church, which is great. So let's just do a few minutes and then we stop. Right. So when you are doing functions, remember, a function is a machine. So this is going to be our machine, okay? It's a machine. So let's say that this is going to be the function. You are going to put in a value and it's going to give you an output. So you put an input and it gives you an output. Remember, we are strictly talking about maths. We are not talking about machinery or what. We are talking about numbers. Oh, Rorisa, well done. I can see Rorisa is in the lesson as well. Okay. So what we are going to be saying is you have your function, your f of x. You're going to be you put x into the function, and then the answer you get or the output you get is, we call it f of x. This is the output, f of x, or it is called y. This is the output you get when you're going to put x into the function. Okay, so what you people should be able to do when you deal with functions, you'll be told what your function does. Okay, for example, they'll say your function is equal to 2x over x plus 4, or even just 2 over x plus 4. This function, what does it do? Okay, it adds 4 to your input. Remember, your input is called x, so it will add 4 to your input, then it will use that answer to divide it into 2. Right, so this is an example of a function. Functions will have a formula. They'll tell you what your function is doing. So you'll be having a function like this one. Okay, great, Tatayoni. Great, 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 great. I've seen the message, so make sure you catch up with the things, the other one, and then you submit the other lesson for morning. Okay. Okay, now what we are saying is you will have a formula for your function. So you should know, number one, the things that we are going to be able, that we should be able to know is, number one, we should be able to substitute, okay? We should be able to substitute a function, a value into a function. To say, if they say, find f of 3, they'll say to you, find f of 3. How do we find f of 3? we are going to put 3 where there is x in the function, which is here. Okay, because we have put 3 where there was x. So wherever there is x in your function, you are putting 3. So you now say f of 3 will be 2 over, where there is x, you are putting 3. So 3 plus 4, which becomes 2 over 7. Okay. This is going to be our f of 3. So everybody should be able to find, oh, Lehakwa, well done. I see you now. Good evening. I was looking for you. Well done. Can you forward the lesson to your friend, that one who is from your school? Let me check his surname. Whose surname is Simon? Your friend who has a surname called Simon. Okay, so now f of 3 will then become 2 over 7. So everybody should be able to do this. That's fine. We are fine with that. So for functions, we must be able to substitute, and we'll be substituting different questions. So when we are solving, we're going to say, guys, this is a substitution question. Then we say, oh, guys, this is whatever. Okay? Another thing we should be able to do is we should be able to find composite functions. Okay, we should be able to solve composite functions. We should be able to solve composite functions. Composite functions is when we will put another function into a certain function. So let's say you have another function called g of x, and g of x will be equal to whatever they'll ask you. You know, I want to go to past paper questions and do more of those because you quickly learn. If g of x is equal to 3x plus 5 or something, now they can ask you to say, please find f g of x, like this. Okay? Okay? What you'd be doing is, if you're finding f g of x, it means you are putting the whole g of x into a f of x where there is x. Because look here, this is, instead of f of x, we now have f of g of x. So g of x is inside. Where there was x, we now have g of x. So for us to find f g of x, we are going to first say, what was our f of x? F of x was 2 over x plus 4. 2 over x plus 4. Then now we want f g of x. Basically, this is, we are putting g of x where there is x. So this will be 2 over, where there is x, we are putting g of x. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. You have to do this. Go where there is x. Just ignore everything else. Go where there is x and put the whole thing called g of x there. So we will put, where there is x, we'll put 3x plus 5. Okay? Then what comes after x? A plus 4. So we will now put that plus 4. Okay? We have to do that. So this now becomes 2 over 3x plus 9. This becomes our f g of x. It becomes our f g of x. They can say to you, find f or g f of 7. Find g f of 7. What is this? It means we are finding g of f7. So where there is x, instead of, we know it was supposed to be g of x, but now it's g of, instead of x, we are putting f of 7. So we must first find that f of 7. That f of 7, we are coming to put it wherever there was x in g of x. This is another question now. It's a completely different, let's say this is now part C. We are no longer doing fg. We're now doing g of f7. So don't change it. Solve what they gave you. I'm going to do step by step, because functions, this is not easy. And I'll be giving you some questions to try and we'll solve together, okay? But we are finding g of f7. In other words, we are going to put f of 7 inside g. So let's first find f of 7, okay? F of 7, so we would say, what is our f of x? F of x is 2 over, f of x is 2 over 2 over x plus 4. X plus 4. Then we find f of 7. That means in f of x, wherever there is x, we are putting 7. So it will be 2 over 7 plus 4, which becomes 2 over 11. So this is our f of 7. F of 7 is 2 over 11. So we can now say if they ask us to find g of f, they'll say like this, g f of 7. To do that, well, you come and you put another bracket, okay? Gf of 7, you come and put another bracket. This is what it actually means. We are putting f7 inside G. So what we'll do is, do you know f7? Yes. You just found it? Yes, you found it. What was f7? That's the question we'll ask you. It was 2 over 11. So that means you are finding G of 2 over 11, okay? Because instead of f of 7, we can put what we got it to be. We got it to be 2 over 11. So we are finding G of 2 over 11. Do you know how to find that? Do you know how to find G of 2 over 11? You'll be like, yes, I know. I'm just putting 2 over 11 where there was x in G. Okay, so this is now going to be equal to, so where was G? G of x, what is G of x? It's 3x plus 5. So wherever there is x, we are putting now 2 over 11. So it's going to be 3 by 2 over 11 plus 5. Okay, then you can just finish it up. Remember, put in the calculator if it's coming in the calculator paper. So you say 3 open bracket 2 over 11 close bracket. We say plus 5. We get an answer. Then we say second function. Then we press this a b over c so that we get it to be an improper fraction. Okay, second function a b over c. You get 61 over 11. Oh, hi. Lilente, how are you? Ling, you're good? I see you there. Well done, well done, well done. If you're in the chat, please put your name in the chat so that I know everybody who is present. Okay, well done. Aki, are you still in the chat? Unless you, Melissa, are you still there? You three? So this is going to be your final solution. That is it. This is about substituting. Maybe I'm going to try and not go anywhere and not do the other parts, okay? So, because I don't want to do way too much. So I'm ending here where we'll be substituting. Okay, Melissa, I see you. Well done. Say, can you go up so I can see what's the function of G? Okay, G is this one. It's 3x plus 11. So wherever there is 11, wherever there is x, that's where we put 2 over 11. So it became 3 of 2 over 11 plus 5. Because where there was x here, that is where we put our 2 over 11 here. That is the G of 2 over 11. So we found it. All right, so let's go and do questions where we will be substituting. Now, I want you to know that sometimes in functions, we may solve quadratic equations or whatever, because they can ask us to make two functions equal to each other. So we'll do that. What we are not yet doing is finding the inverse. Okay? What we're not doing is finding the inverse. I want to help you find the inverse, but I want to first make sure you are able to find these solutions. Should I teach you how to find the inverse right now, or should we go and solve questions related to this that we have done? I want you to say inverse or say go do questions. So can you vote in the chat? For those who are saying I should teach you how to find inverse, say inverse. Those who are saying I should teach you we should do questions from past papers on this for now, say questions. So inverse, then question or questions. Okay, I can see questions, Lefeka and Karabo. Okay. That's good. The others, you're not voting? Vote inverse or questions, guys. Okay, questions. Melissa says questions. Okay. And Tatayone says questions as well. Okay. So let's go do some questions. Right, we start with this. We'll be just going down question by paper by paper. Okay. So we are not really going to talk about this one. For inverse, we are not looking at him today. We want to do these ones. This is the type which we want to do. We want to do the ones, this is, remember, you can just be asked, find h of 2 like this. This is substitution, right? This is substitution. If they say find f of 2, you are substituting. You are putting 2 inside h so that you get an answer, right? Then if they ask you, please find f of h, like they can say fh or fhx, whatever they say, fhx or whatever. This is, you are finding a composite function. Okay, this is composition of functions because you are putting hx into f. Okay, composite function means you are putting a function inside another. Or they can do like what they do to say, please find fh2. That means now you are substituting h2 into f. So you need to find h2. Then you will put that h2 into f. Okay, so we are fine with that. We don't have a problem. Right, so what first? We will first say, what is h of x? H of x is 3 to the power x. Then we find this h2 because that's the one we are substituting. So you're going to say h2 will be equal to 3 to the power 2. What is 3 to the power 2? h2 will be equal to 9. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. So our h2 is 9. So now we will say, if we want to find fh of 2, this is the same as finding f of 9 because h of 2 is 9. So we are just finding f of 9, okay? Okay, this is going to be f of 9, which is going to be, what is our f of x? This is our f of x. We are putting 9 into f of x. So wherever there is x, we are now putting 9 in f. So it will be 4 minus 3 by 9. Okay, you should learn how to substitute. Don't make a mistake here. It becomes 4 minus 27, which becomes negative 23. So your answer will be negative 23. There we go. This becomes our solution. This becomes our solution, class. We will have our solution now. Okay, so here you can come, they'll say simplify f of 1 minus 2x. This is another substitution. We are putting 1 minus 2x into f. So you can first say, what is your f of x? Your f of x is 4 minus 3x. It's 4 minus 3x. Is it 4 minus 3x? Yes. Wherever there is x, we are now putting 1 minus 2x. So f of 1 minus 2x means here, wherever we see x, we are removing x and we are putting 1 minus 2x. So it will be 4 minus 3. Where there is x, we now put 1 minus 2x. Like this. Okay, that's all we do. You should put what they want. Don't worry about whether it looks reasonable. So why is IGCSE so easy? Oh, hi. So I mean AS level now, and this seems kids level. Yes, that's what it's gonna do. You keep going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Okay. What do you want to do, the beer? Do you want to do engineering? What do you want to do? Because when you get to engineering maths, you're going to see in A level they were only telling us tan to differentiate tan inverse. They didn't tell you to differentiate sine inverse, cos inverse. Okay, yes, when you do computer science, you see that you did not do sine inverse, cos inverse, you did not do hyperbolic functions, you did not do inverse hyperbolic functions, you did not do the difficult logs. So school will keep getting harder and harder and harder and harder. Okay? Even for computer science, you start to see a lot in coding and programming. So you guys will keep going like that. Good. Now, okay. Let's keep. So with more questions, all of you, I know that you just keep going higher and higher and higher. So here we are substituting. So we are substituting 1 minus 2x into f. Let's complete it now, okay? I want you to always be careful when you deal with negative signs. Don't lose a mark because of a negative sign. So it becomes 4. Now we have minus 3 times 1. Right, minus 3 times 1 is just minus 3. It doesn't change. Then now we have minus 3 times a minus here. When negative multiplies negative, you will get a positive answer. But when negative multiplies positive, or when positive multiplies negative, you will get negative answers here. When do you get negative? When the signs are different. When you multiply or divide things that have different signs, we are not happy. You will get a negative sign there. We will not be happy when you multiply or divide things that have one is negative, one is positive, one is positive, one is negative. You always get a negative there because we are not happy. But here it will be negative 3 because you look in front of it if you want to see its sign. This is a negative 3, okay? It has a minus in front of it. And this is a minus 2x again. Oh, that's good. So we'll get a positive answer. Both are negative. Okay, the sign is the same. So you get a positive answer. Now you say 3 times 2, you get 6. Is there anything to multiply x? No, so it comes back as it is. So now what is 4 minus 3? That's 1. It becomes 1 plus 6x. There we have it. So we are going to put here 1 plus 6x. This is amazing. And this is going to be your answer. Right. Now let's do this last big one. Do you know when you get 4 marks in IG, it means you've done a lot. At any level, you get 4 marks. Here they are now saying, please find gf of x minus 9 times g of x. When they say 9g of x, it's obviously meaning 9 times g of x. That's what it means, obviously. Okay, because you can't tell me it means you are putting g of x into 9. What? It's 9 times g of x, obviously. It's 9 times g of x. Okay? So now we are going to then subtract them. So we need to find them. We'll find this, then we subtract them, right? What is our, remember, we are now, if they say they want gf of x, we know what to do. You will come and put another bracket so that you see what they are doing. They are putting f of x where there is x in G. So you are putting f of x wherever there was x. Remember, it was g of x, right? But now it's no longer. It's now g, and you open bracket, you say f of x. This is where you are putting, okay? That's why you should put these big so you can put them here. We are putting f of x where there was x in G. So this is going to be, we go to G. What is g of x? If you want, you can rewrite it before you write this to say, you can say g of x is equal to x squared. It's always nicer to write it, the outside function, okay? X squared plus x, the outside function. Then now you say, I'm now getting g of f of x, okay? That's the one I'm writing now. That's the one we are putting. We are putting f of x inside g. What is this going to be? Wherever there is x, class, we are now putting f of x wherever there was x. So what is our f of x? 4 minus 3x. We are putting 4 minus 3x wherever there was x. If you want, you can even say we are getting g of 4 minus 3x. You can even do that if you want. Okay, because f of x is 4 minus 3x. So we are getting g of 4 minus 3x, which is going to be equal to, what is, here there is x, so it becomes 4 minus 3x, and it is all squared. Plus, here there's another x, we'll say plus 4 minus 3x, okay? Wherever there is x, we are putting 4 minus 3x. I know it looks weird, but that's what we are doing. There was x, we put 4 minus 3x, okay? And that x was being squared, so the 4 minus 3x should be squared. There was another x here, so we put 4 minus 3x. So now what will it be? What will it be? I need to write small things so that the things can fit here, okay? Because we're going to write quite a few things. Now, what will it be now? You say 4 squared. Okay, let's expand. I'll teach you a shortcut. Should I teach you a shortcut? Pinky, pinky, punky, father-headed donkey. Teach you a shortcut to expand, or should you expand the long way? Pinky, pinky, pinky. All right, let me teach you. This is how you expand. This is exactly what they do in AS. Okay, they do it real quick in topic 1 called quadratics. When you are expanding, so let me teach you. If you have 4 minus 3x all squared, how do you expand it? Here's what you do. When you are expanding, you square the first term, okay? So what does it become? It is going to be 4 squared, okay? You square the first term. Then you multiply these two, okay? You multiply them together and double the answer because it's going to happen twice. So you say, you're going to say plus, you'd say 2, okay? That's doubling, okay? That double, you multiply them together, 4 by negative 3x. So 4 by negative 3x, we double it. Then you square the last term, so it becomes plus, you square the last term, negative 3x all squared. Did you see? You square the first term, 4 squared, right? Then you multiply them together, okay, 4 and a negative 3x. The 4, the positive 4 and the negative 3x, you multiply them together like here, the 4 and the negative 3x. Then you should double the answer because it's going to happen twice. The 4 and the negative 3x, you multiply them and double that answer. Then you square the last term, this negative 3x. It's a negative 3x. So we are going to double it. And when you'll be adding those things to each other, right? So let's do it. We square the first term, that becomes 4 squared. Then we say plus, always say plus. Then you double what? You double 4 by negative 3x, okay? Then you double 4 by negative 3x, okay? This 4 by this negative 3x. Then we double them. Then we are now going to say plus, we square the last term. Don't forget to square the last term. Plus, you now say negative 3x all squared, okay? We square the first term and we square the last term. And then we are supposed to double. You multiply them together and double the answer. So we have done this part now. We have expanded well. That's how you expand, okay? Then you put these things at the end, which is plus 4 minus 3x, okay? Plus 4 minus 3x. Now, let's simplify and see what we get. 4 squared, 16. Then what are we going to get here? 2 times 4, that's 8. Then we multiply a negative. Oh, the signs are different, so your answer is going to be negative. 8 times a negative. Okay, it's a positive 8 times a negative 3. The signs will be different, so your answer will be negative. What is 8 times 3 now? You get 24. Is there anything to multiply x? No, it comes as it is. So it was 2 times 4, 8. Then 8 times negative 3, we got a negative. 8 times 3 is 24. Then x comes. Now we squared this last term. When you square anything, it becomes positive. It becomes positive. Then you say 3 squared, that's 9. X you squared, it becomes x squared. Okay, you square everything that was in the bracket. Everything. Then now we can put these last two. Plus 4 minus 3x. Now we can simplify. Now we can simplify. What do we have with x squared? It's the 9. So it will be 9x squared. Then what do we have with x? It's a negative 24. Then we have a negative 3x at the end here. So you're going to say minus 24 minus 3. You are going to get minus 27. Of what? Of x. So this will be minus 27 of x. Then now you deal with the numbers. You deal with the numbers now. Let's deal with the numbers. 16 and 4. So it becomes 16 plus 4. You get 20. So you get 20. So this becomes our final thing. I know you won't let me down. Don't let me down. Do it step by step. So now we have this g f of x. It needed some working. All we were doing was we were putting f of x inside g. We have put it. We have gotten an answer. Now let's find 9 by g of x. This becomes equal to 9 times, what is g of x? We go and pull g of x. G of x is this one, x squared plus x. So 9 multiplying x squared plus x. So it becomes 9 times x squared is 9x squared plus 9 times x is 9x. Oh, so this is the one we are subtracting. Yes. So now I want you to say g f of x minus 9g of x is going to be equal to, what is your g f of x? You found it to be this one. It is 9x squared minus 27x plus 20. Then we now say minus, okay, because there is a minus this 9 by g of x. You put a bracket, you put this whole thing, okay, which is 9x squared plus 9x. This whole thing is subtracting, okay. Say minus 9x squared plus 9x. This whole thing is subtracting. What are we going to get here? It becomes equal to 9x squared minus 27x plus 20. Then we say minus of 9x squared becomes minus 9x squared. Then minus of 9x becomes minus 9x. There we go. So what we will actually have is this 9x squared and this 9x squared will cancel because one is positive, one is negative. Then you have minus 27 minus 9. Okay, minus 27x minus 9x. So you actually punch minus 27 minus 9. And you get negative of 36. Of what? Of x, because they had x, because the two of them have x. So it'll be negative 36 of x. Then you put plus 20. So this becomes negative 36x plus 20. Just go step by step. Don't force it. Don't force it. Okay. Just go step by step, you get your answer. Now let's do this. 1 over h of x is equal to this. If they make things equal, make them. You should make them, okay? Put the values, make them. So you are going to say 1 over h of x is equal to 9 to the power of kx. So what is h of x? You will now go and take it because the only thing we need to change here is this function. H of x, let's go look for it. It's here, 3 to the x, it's 3 to the x. So we'll now come and say 1 over 3 to the x because h of x is 3 to the x. So 1 over 3 to the x is equal to 9 to the kx. Is equal to 9 to the kx. Right. Now, you know what? This, what comes from here is now indices. So I don't have a problem if you If you don't, I don't have a problem. If you're going to see this or understand, you don't need to know this. I'll teach you indices, but I can teach you right now. Let me teach you right now. So what I want you people to know is two things. Okay, we are going to equate things, but we can't equate things that have different bases. Okay, so let's fix those things. Right. First of all, 1 over 3 to the x is a fraction. We are going to change it from being a fraction. How do you change it from being a fraction? You change the sign here. You change the sign of your power. So it becomes now 3 to the negative x. Then it is no longer in the denominator. And this will be equal to 9 to the kx. So now, because we want to make two things equal so that we can understand them, they want us to find the value of k. But for us to know, that means the left and the right should look alike so we can see k. Okay, so we can see what k is. Here we have 3 to the something now. Here we have 9 to the something. We can't see because one is 3 to the something, the other one is 9 to the something. How will you see? So you need to change this 9 to the something. Change this 9 to the something and make it a 3. What is 9? We know that 3 squared is 9. So we are going to remove 9 and put 3 squared. So we remove it. So we can say 3 to the negative x is equal to 3 squared. Okay? 3 squared. And this is going to be to the power of kx. Okay? Because it was 9 to the kx. So it will be 3 squared to the kx. We are going step by step. We have replaced 9. Now the laws of indices say if you have a number with a power raised to another power, you multiply the powers. That's the third law. Remember, you need to know 3 laws. A number with a power raised to another power outside, you multiply those powers. So it becomes 3 to the negative x is equal to 3 to the, let's multiply the powers. 2 times kx, it becomes 2kx. It becomes 2kx. Wow. Now look here. 3 and 3. Well done. They are equal. Well done. So it means now the powers should also be equal. The powers should also be equal. So now you are going to say here, negative x is going to be equal to 2kx. Okay? Negative x should be equal to 2kx because we want to find k. The powers should be equal. The base is the same. They are equal to each other. So the powers should be equal. So now let's find k. We will take 2 and x to the other side. So here we'll say negative x divided by 2 and x divided by 2x. It will be equal to k. Wow, really? Yes. Then what do you do? X into x1 into x1, the x and x will cancel, right? So you end up having negative of 1 over 2 times 1 is just 2. This is equal to k. And you can put negative outside, so it'll be negative half is equal to k. So k is what? Negative half. Here we were just substituting. So you'll be doing step by step. There's a lot of things that you can do to functions. You go step by step. Let me do another paper to increase your confidence, okay? Another paper. We want any question they'll give us. It's just playing around with maths. Substituting, putting one inside another, doing whatever. What we are not yet talking about is inverse. Inverse is easy, but I don't want it because it has a concept that I would need to explain. So let's go to for one. Paper for one. Let's open it. Let's go to the question on functions, guys. Let's go to the question on functions. In the chat, are you understanding? Can you understand? Guys, please say yes in the chat. All of you, if you can understand me. Hello? If you can understand, please say yes in the chat. Antonisha, guys, can you understand me? Okay, there I see Tatayone is great. Lefeka, well done. You can see you're all doing well there. Okay. Who else? Can you understand me? Others? If you can't understand, tell me what is it? What it is, then I can. Okay, let me do paper 4-3 for major. Paper 4s are the ones that usually have functions. And when it comes, it will be A, B, C, D. There we go. Are you ready? Antonisha, are you there? Melissa? Okay, I see Melissa understands me. I'm happy. Where are the others? Antonisha, Uratile, Lehakwa, Karabo. Where are the others? Where are the others? Ketso today Ketso is not there. Ling, Lilentle. Can you understand me? Everyone in the chat, can you understand? Kind of. Let's do this one. It will get better with questions. Step by step. We don't panic, okay? Okay, I see you, Karabo. It will get better as we do more questions. Now let's do this one. G of 6. So we have G of x, and they want us to find G of 6. So first write G of x. First write it to say G of x is equal to 2x over x minus 3. G of x is equal to 2x over x minus 3. So now we can find G of 6. Wherever there is x, we are now putting 6. Where there is x, that's where you are targeting. Ignore the numbers. So 2 comes back. Here there is x, so we'll put 6. Over, there is x here, so it will be 6 minus 3. Okay? Now we can continue. That means your G of 6 will be equal to 2 by 6, that's 12. Over 6 minus 3 is a 3. And we'll get G of 6 being equal to 12 over 3, that's 4. So this is going to be 4. Right, so we have found our answer. We have found our answer, which was 4. They've only given us 1 mark. Come on now. Okay, so now they'll say find FG of 4. Well, we know that there's another bracket here that they're not putting, another brace here. We actually are putting G of 4 into F. Where there is X, we'll put G of 4. So let's first find G of 4. If we know G of 4, then we can do this one. The only way to do this one, we have to find G of 4 first, okay? So we'll say G of X is equal to, it'll be equal to 2x over x minus 3, okay? So let's find G of 4 is equal to 2 by 4. Where there is x, we are putting 4. Okay, G of 4. Where there is x, we are putting 4 over 4 minus 3. So it'll be 2 by 4. G of 4 will be equal to 2 by 4. That's 8. Over 4 minus 3, that's 1. So what is that? G of 4 will be equal to 8 over 1. That's an 8. So G of 4 is an 8. G of 4 is an 8. So now we can say if f of G of 4, this is the same as, we can say f G of 4, the one which they gave us. Okay, you can write it to say f G of 4, which is the one they gave you, is the same as f of G of 4, okay? We are putting G of 4 inside F, which is, what is G of 4? The one we are putting here. What is G of 4? It's an 8. So we are finding F of 8. We are finding F of 8. So you will now say, what is it? F of X is 7x minus 4 here. 7x minus 4. F of 8 will be equal to 7 by 8 minus 4, which is going to be 7 by 8, 56 minus 4. That's F of 8. F of 8 is equal to 52. So your answer is 52. Okay? And you would be done. Are we together? There we go. Now we go to C. Now we go to C. FH of X. Oh, really? Yes. So we'll first say, we are putting F, so you say F H of X. It means we are putting H of X inside F. Okay? Right. What is that H of X that we are putting? What is it? It is going to be equal to F of, what is that H of X? We go and we take it here. It's an X squared. So instead of H of X, we put what it is. It's an X squared. It's an X squared. So we are getting F of X squared. That's the one we are getting. We are getting F of X squared. So we are now going to say F of X is what? If we want, F of X is 7x minus 4. So what is F of X squared? F of X squared is 7 by, wherever there is X, we are now putting X squared. So it's 7 by X squared minus 4, which is equal to 7x squared minus 4. You just come and you say 7x squared minus 4. 7x squared minus 4. There we have it. Now, look, they just keep giving you different things. Wow, functions are nice and interesting and long, man. Yeah. Now they are saying, find f of x divided of 2 plus g of x. Okay. You say f of x divided by 2 plus g of x. Okay, we don't know what they'll give us. We just solve when they give us. What is f of x? You go and you take 7x minus 4. So it's going to be 7x minus 4 over 2 plus, what is g of x? G of x is 2x over x minus 3. So it's 2x over x minus 3. Is it 2x over x minus 3? Yeah. Now we can continue. Now we continue. What happens is there are different concepts that they are checking here. They are checking, do you know how to add fractions? When you are adding fractions, the rule, or when you add or subtract fractions, the rule is 1. Make sure you have the same denominator. So we are going to have a common denominator. You can't add or subtract things that have different denominators. So how do you find the same? Okay, Antonisha, I'll keep doing and you'll get there, okay? We'll keep doing more questions. We may not, right now we have to finish because it's almost, it's late now. So I'm finishing here after this one, but we'll keep doing more questions tomorrow and the next day. I'll try to give you questions and see how you perform. Then we'll be adding and adding and adding like that, okay? So now we multiply the two denominators, okay? What is it going to be? 2 multiplying x minus 3, okay? The first denominator is 2, the other one is x minus 3. You multiply them together. Then in the numerator, what are you putting in the numerator? In the numerator, you will now say this one, this 2 into, okay, let me just make it easy. What you do is you take this, you multiply by this. Then you take this, you multiply by this, okay? So it's going to be 7x minus 4 multiplies the other denominator, which is here, which is x minus 3. Then you put plus because the two functions are a plus. You now take the other numerator, 2x. It multiplies this other denominator, which is 2. That's just what you do. Then you can now simplify. Then you can now simplify and get your answer. You will now simplify and get your answer. So this was a lot of things. This is now algebra. We are now doing algebra from here. But we have the functions part was you are supposed to take where there is f of x, you put f of x. Okay. That is, we actually did it. Okay. Where there was f of x, we put the f of x. What is f of x, by the way? 7x minus 4. Okay. So it's minus 4. Where there was f of x, we put the f of x. Where there was g of x, we put the g of x. Then we can continue. We have done functions. Now we start continuing with the other maths that we learned from other things. So let's just simplify this one. Then you people can go to bed. So you now say here 7x times x. Okay, we are expanding. Remember, 7x will multiply this and this. Then we will have again minus 4 multiplying this, then minus 4 multiplying the other one. Okay, that'll be fine. 7x times x, 7 comes. X times x, x squared. 7x times a negative 3. The signs are different. Your answer is negative. Remember, when you have different signs, we are not happy. You get negative. 7 times 3, 21. Anything for x? No, it comes as it is. Then we now say we take the minus 4 now. Minus 4 will multiply the whole of the second bracket, okay? Minus 4 times x is minus 4 of x. Minus 4 times minus 3. The signs are the same. Your answer is positive. 4 times 3, you get 12. Then you are done with expanding these two. You are done. Now what comes after that is 2x times 2, so it'll be plus 2 times 2, that's 4. Is there anything for x? No, it just comes as it is, so it'll be over. Here we can keep it as 2 multiplying x minus 3. Usually you don't expand the denominator first. Don't be in a hurry for the denominator. You simplify things in the numerator, okay? In the denominator, you don't rush to, never rush to simplify the denominator, okay? It's a tip I'm giving you, because sometimes denominators will help you to finish it off. So you leave it like that. Don't expand it. 7x squared. Then here you will now say, what do we have? We have a negative 21, a minus 4, and a plus 4. So the minus 4 and the plus 4 will cancel. Okay, I'll cancel them softly with a pencil. Okay, the minus 4 and the plus 4, they'll cancel. So you will remain with what? With negative 21x. Then the 12 will come, so it'll be now plus 12. It'll be over 2 multiplying x minus 3. So this now, yeah, you can have it. You can have it like that. Okay? As something like a final solution here. Let's see, I'll be having it as, you can say f of x over 2 plus g of x. F of x over 2 plus g of x. What did it come out to be? 7x squared plus minus 21x plus 12 divided by 2 multiplying x minus 3. Multiplying x minus 3. So, well, if there is something that you could do to simplify, let me see if you can. Okay, no. So this is going to be a solution. You can just put it as 7x squared minus 21x plus 12. If you want to expand the bottom, you can now. 2x minus 6. So you can have it 7x squared minus 21x plus 12 over 2x minus 6. You can do it like that, or leave it as 2 times x minus 3. That's fine. You should get your marks. Okay, so this has to do with functions. Are we done? Definitely not. We could have done this one. We'll do it tomorrow going forward. So tomorrow night we are continuing with functions. Solving, we'll do inverse, then we'll continue solving. I'm going to give you 5 questions, 5 to 7 questions to solve. Can 12 not be divided by minus 6? Let me see where 12. 12 be divided, like you mean what? No, you can't. Like to put this minus 6 into 12 right now and simplify, no. You can't divide one thing into one thing. You'd have to divide into the whole thing. The only other thing you can do is to factorize, okay? So to factorize, we would say, if we factorize, let's factorize it. That's the only other thing you can actually do is to factorize minus 21x plus 12. You now say 7 by 12. Okay, do vectors tomorrow? Yes, I'll do vectors. You're not allowed to divide one thing into one thing. Okay, well done. I see you've seen it. I'll do vectors. Well, I'll make a slot for vectors for you. I'll make a slot for vectors. What time? What time should we do vectors? So that you can be able to do them. You all remember that we'll need to come back to things. So whatever I teach you, I want you to be knowing the topic so that you can know what we have left behind so that we can come back and fix those things. I don't want you to go into the exam and meet things we haven't done. I don't want that. So I want you to thoroughly understand all these chapters and whatever. What you can do is to factorize this, okay? You'd say 7 by 12, you would get 84. So 84 is what we put on the T. You'd try. You'd say, what are the factors of 84? 1 and 84. 2, yes, and 42. 3, you try. You say 84 divided by 3. Let's see, 84 divided by 3 is 28. Then 4, and 21. Okay? So then 5, no. Then 6, no. Okay, no, 6 doesn't. No, 6 gets 14. So it's 6 and 14. Okay. Okay, so 7 now. What is. Okay, 84 divided by 7, you get 12. So 7 and 12. Okay, bio. Oh, definitely. I'll give a chat, then we will talk about bio as well, okay? I can be live the whole night, any time of the night, and those who are not able to attend can always watch it back. I'll be helping anyone who needs help. I'll just do a live session and then I'll help you. So if you have a test or something, you tell me, I'll go live and everyone can benefit from that, okay? So you tell me what the test is about, any subject, then we do it together. Then we'll go like after the lessons, okay? We'll just be live. Then whoever wants to rest can sleep, they'll wake up and check. So that'll be fine. Okay, let's see if we can have 8 can't. Let's see if we can have 9. No, 9 obviously can't. 10 can't. 11 can't go into 84. So 12. These are the factors. Now, so here are the factors that we want. Now, this is a positive 84. So either for you to get a positive, that means they have the same sign. Because we are multiplying these guys to get 84. So these guys will have the same sign. So 1 and 84, same sign. 2 and 42, same sign. 3 and 28, same sign. Either both positive or both negative. Okay? Either both positive or both negative. Well, look here. Look at this sign. Negative. So that means both should be negative to add to give you this. So both are negative. So it's with negative, 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 negative. When you multiply, they'll give you a positive 84. But when you add someone should give you negative 21. Is there anyone who gives us negative 21? Not this, not this, not this, not this. This is negative 20. No, this is negative what? Isn't it negative 21? These two. Or negative 19. No, that's negative 19. So this is negative 19. Negative 19 now, so that's out. So we don't have. So anyway, you can't factorize it. So you are keeping it as 7x squared minus 21x plus 12 over 2x minus 6. What you can't do is divide one thing into one thing. You are not allowed. You would have to factor out. So you don't divide one thing into one thing. Leave it like this. Then you'll get your 3 marks. Okay, so there are more questions to be done. I'll give you to try. Hey, you can find f of x plus 2, guys. just to put x plus 2 into f. First, you say my f of x is this, you put it. Then you find f of x plus 2, you get that answer. Then now that answer you get, you make it equal to 11. Then when you make it equal to 11, you solve and you find for x. That's how you do. Thank you so much. This is easy. I know you will try your best. Okay, I know you will try your best. Here they'll say find the values that satisfy h of p being equal to, you have h of x, you will put your h of x. What is h of x? H of x is x squared. H of x is equal to x squared. Okay, h of p will be equal to, wherever there is x, we are now putting p. Okay, so this will be p squared. Now they're saying h of p should be equal to p. So you are now going to say, oh, okay, h of p, they say, you now say, let h of p be equal to p. What is h of p? P squared be equal to p. So you have p squared be equal to p. Well, what does that mean? You would now have p squared minus p be equal to 0. Okay, you take p to the other side, it will subtract, right? P squared minus p equal to 0. The only way to solve this is by factorization, because this is quadratic, it is a square, the other one which is like this. So you factor out. P comes out, p into p squared is p, minus p into p, that's 1. P multiplying p minus 1 is equal to 0. So now these two are multiplying to give you 0. So that means either p is 0 or p minus 1 is equal to 0, which means p will be equal to 0 or p equal to 1. So what are the values that satisfy? 0 and 1. Okay, p equal to 0 or p equal to 0 and 1. You are done. Just solve, don't rush, you'll be fine. Goodbye, good night. I want to talk about vectors. We'll talk about vectors and I'll explain what the word position vector means, because that is going to really be a big vector. It's going to be a big vector. So I'll give you questions on functions. You do questions, then you will rest. Forget about everything else. Come with a clean mind for us to do finish functions, and we'll do vectors, right? The only thing left in functions is inverse. I know you guys can do this one. So I want you to do it. I'll give you questions to do. Then you send me. Yes, I need to send the questions right now so you can do them. Those who can do them tonight. I'm sending them tonight, definitely. And then everybody will finish. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Work so hard, and I'll be very happy. Today is my birthday. Eh? My birthday gift is this lesson. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Okay, we'll talk about that test, Karabo. We'll talk about that test, everybody. We'll talk. Anytime you have a test, send me. We are going to do it. We'll go live, okay? We'll utilize this Starlink of ours. Goodbye. Good night.